Have you ever wondered if people who claim they can feel an incoming storm in their joints are actually onto something real? Scientists put this ancient belief to a massive scientific test, and the answer surprised even the researchers themselves. But here is where it gets interesting. In the UK's study known as Cloudy with a Chance of Pain, Dixon and colleagues turned to modern technology by having 13,207 people with chronic pain log their symptoms daily on a smartphone app. Researchers matched these daily reports directly to local weather data, with about 2,658 participants providing around 6 months of data each. But when they analyzed all those daily entries, did the weather actually line up with reports of pain? The data revealed that on damp, windy, low-pressure days, the odds of a participant reporting a painful day rose by roughly 20%. The study illustrated this change as going from about 5 in 100 to 6 in 100. Measuring a real, repeatable association within the same people over time. But which specific weather element was driving this connection? Surprisingly, high humidity was the single strongest weather factor linked to pain, with low pressure and higher wind also playing a part. Contrary to popular belief, temperature and rainfall on their own showed no association at all, busting the common assumption that cold or rain is the main culprit. But does this mean the weather is directly triggering these symptoms? The authors are careful to point out that this is an association observed among people who already have chronic conditions like arthritis, fibromyalgia, or migraine. In the author's own words, these relationships are significant yet modest, meaning the study does not prove weather causes pain, but rather highlights a real pattern worth paying attention to. So what is the real takeaway from all of this? So saying, "I can feel the weather in my body," isn't just folklore. The largest study of its kind found a real, modest link between humid, low pressure, windy days and more pain, especially for people with chronic conditions. It is a correlation, not a cause, and the effect is different for everyone. Which is exactly why tracking your own days is the only way to see your pattern. Subscribe for weekly space weather science. And the only way to find your triggers is to track them. Do it free in the howarewe app, link in the description.